And the shot to clear is Will booted away to start the game. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curve.
He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Woo! Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
At the 45 on its way. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
To the air, it's Bailey. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. From the red zone, it's Poe. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
So far, it's been a rough first drive for this defense, but I tell you what, guys, all can be forgotten if they can bow up and make a stand right here. You got a goal-to-go situation. You know they're going to try to be physical. The field's already shrunk. Get some momentum back right here. Get a big stand. At least hold them to 3.
And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Trying to barge their way in. And into the end zone for a touchdown.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The shot to clears, offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Offense in an empty set. Dropping back, it's Barber. Quickly complete. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Back to pass. Got his man quickly. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. The shot that clears want to pick up the tempo.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Trying play action. He's moving out of the pocket. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
Wants to go up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Tucker. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the shot to clears with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Dropping back, it's Barber. Into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Coastal.
This is a running back who is versatile, and his catching ability really helps this offense out vertically down the field. And you saw it on that play on the wheel route. That wasn't just a screen or a swing. They got him faking going to the flat, turning up the sideline for a touchdown.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. So it's an 80-yard drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great.
Turning it on! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Wants to throw on first down. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
They're dealing with a second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This one's complete. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here comes the hurry up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now. Get ready for another one.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, quarterback trying to get aggressive, trying to take a shot deep down the field, but just not on the same page with his wide receiver as the pass falls incomplete.
To throw, it's Bailey. Get it out on the screen. Past the 40. Oh, he's got some space. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
And what a play call. You can feel maybe a little bit of aggressiveness, this defensive line flying upfield. What do? Throw a screen right behind it, get it to your running back, let him do the rest, chew up some yardage, and make the big play for the offense.
The give on the inside. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll go with a direct snap. Got enough space. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So it's an 80-yard drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Leaves it with the back. He's loose. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got it in the middle. It's Tucker. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. First play of the period, first down here.
Key narration volume set to 100.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. It's Barber. Fakes to grab. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. How about this job by the defense? A well-disguised blitz by the free safety results in a sack.
And you don't blitz the free safety much because he's a guy that stays back usually. But what do? You said well-disguised. That's what you got to do. You got to make it look like you're dropping for a pass, bring the blitz. Offensive line was full. He comes flying through there, untouched, gets the sack.
The shot that clears will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Now the play fake. Grab near the sticks. It's English. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And you'd like to see the defense play a little bit tighter on those short yard situations. They give up the 1st down, and they better get ready because you can tell they're right back on the ball to run another play.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Just keep slinging it. Fires to the right. He makes a catch. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. They'll give it to the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Brings up 2nd down.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run play action. He's got it still on his feet. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. And he burrows his way into the end zone.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Washington has the lead right now. Feels like we've heard the air raid sirens a few times today, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by a field goal over Purdue. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Fires one high and deep. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
And the Chanticleers want to move quickly. Gives it on the option. Gets away from one, finds room. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. The Chanticleers have it with a 1st and 10.
I think to be a good third down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these 3rd and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking downfield, it's Barber. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. And the Chanticleers decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. A strike downfield. Wide open spaces. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute.
It's a seam wide open. Lots of running room. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
The Chanticleers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Barber. Under fire. Finds his big tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Chanticleers racing to the line in the hurry up. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
They boot it away. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Now this offense is back on the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The play action fake. Oh, they're after him. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. And after that, best thing you can do, punt it away. Here comes the special teams. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Looking for a man, it's Barber. Gonna take a shot. Makes a grab deep. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. It's one thing to get that huge play. Now you got to cash it in with 6. 1st and 10 from the 24. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going for it all. Touchdown, shot to clear. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. Now, last drive didn't take long, just 2 plays to get it in. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Off play action on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. Off play action. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's English. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout by the offense.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. To the air on 1st down. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Look out, he's got room. Oh, a lot of space. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Leaves it with the running back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Off the play fake. Gets it out quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The shot that clears will hustle to the line. Back to throw, it's Barber. Grab near the marker, it's Simpkins. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
And the shot that clears will have it 1st and 10.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Offense in a bunch formation. Second down, he'll throw it. Finds his man. It's Tucker. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Trying play action. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Working that left side now. He is denied, cannot get to the 1st down marker, and it's 4th down coming. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. that is no good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Off the play fake on first down. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Good enough for a first down.
Off the bootleg and rolling out. Quick completion on the out. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Tempo and overdrive.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
Third down coming up.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Looking to pass. It's Bailey. The throw. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Catch inside the 25. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Rides the back on the option, the give. Oh, what a move. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 16.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Using the quick game. Tackle made at the 9-yard line after the catch. It'll be 1st and goal.
The offense with a big opportunity in the red zone.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Beck's going for the goal line. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. 3rd and goal for the offense. They'll try to run it in. Bounds into the end zone for a touchdown.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Set to kick this one away.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Carolina offense will take over. 1st and 10.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. Gives it on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
2nd down coming up.
The shot to clears have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking downfield, it's Barber. Fires to the wideout. Got him, and nobody's close. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over, and maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a 2nd down. Give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the 1st down, and let's see if they go for it here. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll leave it with him. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. 3rd and short now from their own 48. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And it comes as absolutely no surprise. The offense will stay on the field and go for it on 4th and inches. Tries to get it on the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And it's a good choice because he gets it, but I think it's a good choice all the time. When you get towards midfield, you got to be aggressive. It's about scoring points. 4th and inches, I can get inches. I've worked on this. I've practiced this. Nice job by the offense. I like the aggressiveness.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. He's got it on the right. On the move at the 30. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting and keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it. Keep getting those stats.
They want that clock to run. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The throw to the outside is complete. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
16-yard line. First down for the offense.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Fakes to grab. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback running on the draw. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without... It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. With the catch, it's Simpkins. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Back to pass, it's Barber. Here's a heat. Got a man, it's Simpkins. He's right there to stop him, but the quick throw and catch enough to give them the first down. And the Chanticleers want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Going to swing it on 2nd down. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Using his legs, it's Bell. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking we're going to use our speed to our advantage, and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this first down on 3rd and short. But how about the defense? Everybody's staying home. You saw the speed and their ability to get outside and get a stop, now setting up 4th down.
How about the turn of events there? You're going to go play defense. You didn't even have the football anymore, but what do? You scoop it up. You almost put the ball in the end zone. You go inside the 10 and set your offense up. What a momentum swing.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
It's now 2nd and goal.
We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness